Side, because in my opinion one of the highlights of European civilization, and there have been many negatives, is the move away that we've had from the situation in medieval times when we were killing each other over interpretation of sacred texts, and moving towards a situation where our politics is about a constitution, a body of law that can be debated rationally without reference to some extra rational divine authority. But the reason I'm standing against this motion, Mr. Speaker, is I don't see the reason why we should single out Islam in this motion above and beyond other forms of religion, and why we should argue implicitly that Islam is more incompatible with these secular and democratic and Western values than, say, Christianity or Judaism. Touching very briefly on the points about Israel, I will say that Israel is one of the few democracies in the Middle East because they do have free and fair elections. But as I'm sure you, Mr. Professors, really know, as I'm sure you know, the citizenship laws are based on religion, and that any Jew can have Israeli citizenship, but any Palestinian living in Jerusalem doesn't, and that's an element of where secular democratic rights are interfered with by religion. So it's not just in Islam that this problem exists. The reason I think, Mr. Speaker, that Islam is being singled out here is because it is effectively being used as a political tool. It's been used as a political tool by a group of neo-imperialists in America and elsewhere who are seeking to justify wars in, for example, the West Bank and in Iraq, and perhaps in Iran, by an ideology of saying that Arabic people and Muslim people are incapable of sharing the values that we hold dear because there's something fundamental and intrinsic about their belief system that is against that. And that's why they can justify using force rather than rational dialogue, rather than diplomacy, to come to terms with leaders of these states. That is the basis behind this attack on Islam that many people make, and that's why I believe that we should be very aware of where the politics of this come from. That's why I stand on this issue.